السلام عليكم. ان شاء الله النهارده معايا صديقي العزيز دكتور علي شوجانيا من ايران. انا جيت all the way to the west coast علشان اعمل معاه الانترفيو دوت، لان هو هيعلمنا حاجتين مهمين جدا. الحاجه الاولانيه is never too late، والحاجه الثانيه God always gave you a second chance. هيقول لنا القصه بتاعته، قصه جميله جدا very interesting، وحبيت اشاركها معاكم، ويسعدني ان انا اقدم لكم الدكتور علي. هضطر اتكلم بالانجليزي معاه وبعدين هترجم لكم. دكتور علي.
Yes, how are you?
Thank you very much for taking
Thank you
some
for
time.
coming all the way here.
Thank you, and I hope it will be a nice interview, and thank you for taking the time with us.
Sure.
So now I want to tell the people in the Middle East about your story because it's very interesting, especially changing career in late middle age. Can you please let us know your story since
Okay.
you start coming from Iran?
Well, my father used to study in America in Berkeley.
Yeah.
So when he came to Iran, he always knew how America is, and he always wanted to send me here to get educated. So in 1978, I came to America, and then in October 78. And then right after that, because of the revolution, things weren't going as good. So my parents came to visit me,
Yeah.
and the next day Shah left, they closed the airport, so they all stayed here. My cousin, everybody, we came to San Diego. So I started studying different kinds of engineering, even architect, because I didn't know what I was gonna do. But because my father was an electrical engineer, I started doing that. Actually, I like to do computer programming.
Yeah.
But I was talking to other people, they gave me wrong information. They said, oh, computer programming, you can take 6-month courses, everybody can do it, so that's not an interesting thing. And our school, San Diego State, didn't have computer engineering, they had electrical engineering.
Yeah.
So finally, trying different things, I went to electrical engineering. I didn't like it, but I was already deep into it, so I finished it. And we had a small business on the side, we were making money, and then I was doing engineering, but I didn't like my job, so. And when some time went by, and I thought, okay, I believe in living only once. I don't believe in reincarnation. So I thought I want to have a better life. So I thought about it. I said, okay, I like to become a doctor or a lawyer or a chiropractor. Among all these things, because I had good manual dexterity, I work good with my hands. I like to make people feel better. Also, I like to be my own boss. I chose dentistry.
So
Okay.
you saw like a good lifestyle for doctors and lawyers, and
Yeah.
you wanted to be like them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So next day I went back to school. I told them, okay, I want to become a dentist. What should I do?
And how old are you when you were at this age?
I was about 35 years old.
So 35, you start to change career.
Right. So I went to school, and they told me that we had a pre-dental thing. They said you have all the courses that you need as a prerequisites. The only thing you haven't had is 2 organic chemistry class.
Yeah.
And then so I took, but I couldn't take them together. They say you have to take one, and then that's the prerequisite for the next one. So I took one, but because I had the whole semester to study for that one, I was so good at it, I started teaching it actually.
Wow.
So, and I didn't want to spend too much time on this person and get paid a little bit, because that's a lot of time. So what I did, and the good thing was there was an instructor that really liked the way I studied. His name was Dr. Grubbs. I don't even know if he's alive or not. It was a long time ago. So he started referring everybody to me if they had a question.
Nice. Yeah.
So before you know it, I had like 50 students come, because the whole class was 100 people.
Yeah.
50 of them, they were coming to my class. So every Wednesday night from 6 to 9, I go over everything with them that Dr. Grubbs did the last week before that.
Yeah.
Okay? And I went over everything, all the exams, all the things that Dr. Grubbs likes to ask usually. I knew the whole book. You ask me a question, I say page 97, table this. That's how much I read.
Yeah.
So then I took the second one, so I was teaching both of them. So I put everybody on Wednesday night, and then before their exams, we meet somewhere in San Diego State, in a class, we go over all the exams. And people were doing so good in organic chemistry, they stopped going to the actual class. And they would come to my class. So I made a lot of money actually before I go to dental school. So then I applied to different schools. I chose Michigan.
Yeah.
I like the place. So that's it. I took the DAT exam. I actually did 99 percentile on the organic chemistry section because I was so good, and that took up my DAT score to 29.
And what year was that? when you finish your dental
I
school?
was 35 years old when I started thinking about doing this. It takes 1 year to do all these prerequisites.
Yeah.
And once they accept you, you still have to wait until the September for the school starts. So it took 2 years. So I was 37 when I went to Michigan for dental school.
So you
And
graduated
then
41.
by the time I was 41, I was a dentist. Then I came back, and because I was already 41, I'm kind of falling behind. I thought about, okay, the only way I can catch up in my life is learn everything about implant and everything there is about dentistry, so I can catch up with everybody else. So I owned the house at the time, so I got a loan on it, and I took every possible implant, cosmetic classes there was. Then because I thought, like, if my business is not in a good location, I do a couple of implants that pays the rent and all that. That was my mindset at the time.
Yes.
But I really liked implants, and the cosmetics. I like 3 things in dentistry: doing implants, cosmetic, because implant is good, it's challenging. I like challenges.
Yeah.
Cosmetic, because you make people feel really good about themselves, self-esteem goes up, and get them out of the pain. Take them with those
Absolutely.
3 things I like.
Yeah.
Small feelings doesn't excite me. Anyway, so I took those, and then I started doing dentistry.
Wow.
And I only worked for, now, when I first started working, I was working for government. It was for people that cannot afford dentistry.
Yes.
So I wasn't improving because those people, none of them did implants, none of them did veneers and all that. But I was playing soccer all the time with my friends. One of them was a dentist that was really into business. As you know, dentistry has 2 aspects.
Absolutely.
The business aspect and the dentistry. I don't like the business aspect. I enjoyed doing dentistry, okay? So my friend that was playing soccer with us, he was the opposite. He was the kind that opens an office,
Yeah.
set it up, hire somebody like me, and then open another one like that.
Yeah.
So one day he told me, why don't you come and work for me? I said, how do you want to do this? I was working 6 days a week for the government.
Yeah.
And as you know, the government, if you go work more than 40 hours, they pay double. So I was making good money. So he told me, I want you to work for me 1 day a week. I said, I'm not going to work 1 day a week for you, because that means I have to work with the other person 5 days, which they pay me overtime. So he said, just let's try 1 day. So I got lucky here, because that 1 day that I went, his whole staff made a mistake. Instead of putting easy stuff for me, they put all the hard stuff for me because they thought he's coming to work.
Yeah.
They didn't know me. So, and he didn't know that because he was in the other office.
Yeah.
So I did really good that day for him. I made so much money for him. So he came a couple of days after that. He still didn't know. He looked at it. He said,
Wow.
why all these patients went to Dr. Shojania, So, and then he saw how my work was. He called me. I said, I don't want you to work for me like 3 days a week. I said, no, either full-time, he said, okay, full-time. So I started working with him. And right at 6 months after that, actually, my first implant course that I took, he gave me as a birthday gift. He said, for your birthday, I want to send you to Nobel Biocare for your first,
Implant.
kind of to get the feeling of the implant. And then I took it. I really liked it. And then after like 9 months, I wanted to get my own office because I was doing all the work. He was making all the money. So I said, I wanted to get my own place. So I found a place far from him. So there's another thing. And he kind of actually got mad at me. He said, why are you leaving? I said, because I want to have my own business.
Yeah.
But he said, well, I was relying on you. I said, you never told me you're relying on you. Just, So I left. And then
And
I
what
started my own
year?
business.
How old were you when you
So I was
opened your?
37. I was 41 when I became a dentist.
No, when you open your own office. What?
Okay.
43, 40.
So 40, yeah, around 43. Yeah.
43.
Yeah.
So that will actually let us know.
And in that 2 years, I was taking all these courses.
the courses.
Yeah, right.
ده يخلينا نعرف ان مفيش حاجه اسمها انا كبرت ان انا ابقى دكتور سنان، او انا كبرت ان انا افتح عياده، او انا كبرت ان انا اغير كارير. انت ممكن تغير كارير في اي وقت، ممكن تبتدي في اي وقت، والبدايه ديت ممكن تخليك تغير حياتك زي دكتور علي ما قال غير حياته من سنه 37. He chose the right choice, make the right choice.
You only live once. Do it right.
Absolutely. He, by the way, he doesn't understand Arabic, but I will translate everything I say to you guys for him, and whatever I say for him I will translate it for you. الحكايه بتاعته زي ما قال ان هو جاء عند سن 19 سنه مع اهله ودرس هندسه كهرباء، اتخرج من الكليه واشتغل حبه، ما كانش حاببها جدا، بس هو كان عايز يعيش حياه كويسه، شاف الحياه الكويسه بتاعت الاطباء والاطباء والمحامين، فقرر ان هو يغير الكارير بتاعه وغيره فعلا عند سن 37 سنه. راح جامعه ميشيغان، خلص هناك الDDS بتاعه، بدأ 41 سنة كطبيب أسنان عام، أخذ سنتين يتدرب فيهم امبلانت لغاية ما فتح his own office، اشتغل طبعا مع دكتور لغاية ما فتح his own office على سن تقريبا 43 44، وهو دلوقتي ما شاء الله من الدكاترة الناجحين في سان دييغو وعنده الأوفيس بتاعه، وإن شاء الله نبقى نحاول نعمل لقاء معاه في العيادة بتاعته. Dr. Ali, one
thing I want to say before you say it, because it's important.
Yeah.
Not everybody can afford to change careers.
Absolutely.
Because all of a sudden you're not making money, and not only that, you have to put so many years aside. The reason I could do it, and I'm sure everybody else can do it, I owned a place that I could sell and do this.
Yeah.
But what I did, the first thing to do, Middle Eastern people, they're very close family.
Yes.
So I called my parents. I said, okay, I want to go to the dental school. Is it okay if I sell my house and go back and live with you? I said, we love it. We always love it. So I moved back with them because I wasn't interested in having fun anymore. I just wanted to, put the work done. So that's what I did. I moved back with them. All I did was study good, went to dental school, And once you go to dental school, they give you loan anyway.
Exactly. هو بيقول كمان ان الحاجة المهمة ان مش كل الناس تقدر تغير الكارير بتاعها، لان في ظروف ممكن ما تسمحش. هو كان ظروفه كويسه ان اهله قدروا يساعدوه، وهو كان عنده البيت بتاعه قدر يبيعه ويروح يسكن مع اهله تاني، وبالطريقه ديت طبعا وفر فلوس السكن واخد فلوس البيت وحطها في طب الاسنان، وده طبعا كان very good choice بالنسبه له. طب if it goes back to 19 years old, would you do
I was 19 when I came here.
Yeah. Would you consider dentistry from the beginning?
If I had to do it all over again?
Yes.
I would probably like to do orthopedic surgeon.
Yes.
Because you still work with your hands,
And make more money.
The thing I don't like about dentistry, no. The thing I don't like about dentistry is not how good you are always. You have to get the patients come in.
Exactly.
And that's the part I don't like.
Yeah.
Especially in San Diego. Close to Mexico, every block there's a dentist,
Yeah.
So that's the hard part. And I don't like to suffer because of that.
Absolutely.
You become an orthopedic surgeon, you're in the hospital, you don't even care how the patient is coming, they bring it to you. So easier lifestyle, But you become a dentist, you're your own boss, you want to have a holiday, you do it, you're in control. I like that part,
هو برضو بيقول انا سالته لو قلت له لو التاريخ رجع بيك لسن 19 سنه كنت هتختار طب الاسنان؟ قال لا، انا كنت هختار يبقى طبيب اورثوبيديك سيرجن، اللي هو طبيب عظام، جراح عظام، علشان هنا في امريكا بيعملوا طبعا فلوس كويسه، مش هيبقى محتاج ان هو يعمل علاقات عامه وعشان يجيب العيانين عنده يعمل اعلانات، هم العيانين هيجوا له على المستشفى. فديت طبعا اتس لايف تشويس، بس هو فيري كومفورتبل في طب الاسنان دلوقتي لان هو بيحبها، وهو على فكره من الدكاتره الشاطرين جدا في الامبلانت. ان شاء الله بحاول احط حالات من اللي هو عاملها ليكوا علشان تتفرجوا عليها. In the end,
one more thing I want to say is very important.
Absolutely.
Just like you can do everything right in your life, like imagine you marry a wrong woman, then everything goes wrong. Same thing with dentistry. If you become as good as you are, but you choose the wrong location or something, you could be the best one, but wrong location, too many dentists, things gonna go bad, and that happens to me. So I'm working in a bad location, that's my problem. Doesn't matter how good I am. So I've always been having a hard time getting the patients in. It's always word of mouth or maybe some insurances, And so what I started doing, I only work 3 days in my office, I used, in the middle of those things, I went to a seminar in New Jersey and I met another doctor who was actually Jewish, but he was Iranian and he worked in Beverly Hills. And we started talking, he said, I want you to work for me. I said, well, let's talk about it when we go back to. So I started working in Beverly Hills about 4 months, 2 days a week. But then it was too much for me to go back, the traffic, I said, I don't want to do this anymore. But then, because my location was, when I worked with him, the good thing was I found this good lab that all the rich and famous go to. So I found that lab, how good they are. So when I open my own office, I still sell my stuff to Beverly Hills, It's actually called Da Vinci Lab, the really, really
I know
good.
that. Yeah.
So And that's what I did. But because I only work 3 days a week in my office, but other dentists know about how I work, I am like a mobile dentist. So I go to Beverly Hills, I go to Orange County. On the couple of days that I'm off, I have all the stuff that you need in implant. I just do, I go, I get paid for my time, I go back. So I still make up for it.
That's fantastic. هو كمان بيقول ان هو كان في كورس في نيوجيرسي وقابل دكتور شغال في بيفرلي هيلز مع المشاهير، والدكتور دوت ساله ان هو يشتغل معاه لان شاف عارف دكتور علي وعارف الشغل بتاعه، ودكتور علي طبعا راح يشتغل معاه لمده 3 شهور. بس طبعا الدرايف صعب جدا، اي حد عايش في كاليفورنيا هيعرف الترافيك صعب جدا، فهو بطل بعد 3 شهور. بس هو ممكن بيروح لكذا مكان بيعمل فيهم الحالات بتاعته. انا طبعا في مش عايز اخد من وقته اكتر من كده لانه هو كتر خيره ان هو ادانا الوقت دوت. هنشكره بالنيابه عنكم، وان شاء الله الاسبوع الجاي نحاول نعمل حلقه تانية مع الدكاتره الناجحين في امريكا. Thank you very much Dr. Ali for your time and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.